Hello, you beautiful donuts. Today we will be watching The Office's most iconic moments from season 1. And as this video goes on, the more iconic the moments gets, it gets strapped up.
How are things going at the library?
Oh, I told you couldn't close it, so...
So you've come to the master for guidance? Is this what you're saying, Grasshopper?
Actually, you called me in here.
Steve Carell in this role is unmatched. I used to be a UK Office guy. I was like Ricky Gervais, David Brent. But then when I watched this, I was like, no, this guy is like 10 times more unbearable. He is so good.
What's the problem, Pam? Why I didn't want to get it?
You put it in the garbage can that was a special filing cabinet.
Yeah, that was a joke. That was a joke that was actually my brother's, and it was it was supposed to be with bills, and it doesn't work great with faxes.
Do you want to look at mine?
Yeah, I would, thank you.
I want to know in this show, obviously Steve Carell's bit are scripted, I think they are, but are the others just told to just kind of just don't laugh? Because that's all I imagine they get told, just don't, when he speaks, just don't smile. It would be so hard. I would love to watch, we need to watch the outtakes of this as well.
Some of you might not know is that I am also part Native American Indian.
What part Native American?
2/15.
That fraction doesn't make any sense.
2/15th? That's not even worth talking about. I'm probably 2/15th of something else, but I'm not going to talk about that, because look at me. You can tell I'm British by my teeth, right? That's all. You just need to take one look at my teeth and you go, yeah, definitely British.
Let me ask you, is there a term besides Mexican that you prefer? Something less offensive?
Mexican isn't offensive.
Well, it has certain connotations.
Like what?
Like, I don't know.
By the way, if you
Okay.
are wondering why this sounds a little bit like squeaky, I have had to speed this up so I don't get copyrighted. Because I feel like the people, is it NBC that own The Office? Or whoever it is, what network, I feel like they'll just shut down my channel with one button. They'll just have their finger like Donald Trump on the big red button.
Abraham Lincoln once said that if you're a racist, I will attack you with the North.
Why is he so like persistent on making sure that people don't think he's racist? Surely if you just don't be racist, then people won't even come into their head. Why do you need to prove that you're not racist if you're already not? Also, by the way, look at that haircut. Look at that slicked back. Wow. What is that? That is some layers of Schwarzkopf or VO5 Max gel on that. Jesus Christ.
Through concentration, I can raise and lower my cholesterol at will.
Why would you want to raise your cholesterol?
So I can lower it.
Jim Halpern.
Hey, Jim, it's Pam.
Hey, Pam. How are you?
Jim?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Getting excited for the weekend, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you up to?
Do you know, if you've watched The Office, you'll know that, like, obviously Jim and Pam, like, they have, like, you know, they get together or whatever. And because they worked in the same place, like, they had that relationship. I was worried like that. I'm like, oh, you know, when you've got a girlfriend and they're going to work, like, you trust them. But you're like, what is the other person doing? Is anyone else trying to flirt with my beautiful girlfriend? You're like, oh, fuck them. Get out of here. Just him sitting with his legs on his desk thinking he's all cool and shit. Get out of here.
I've been meaning to ask her one question. Does the carpet match the drapes?
Oh my God. Oh.
Jesus.
Just clean out your desk. I'm sorry.
Oh, is this when he, like, fakes to Pam that he sacked her? I think it is.
You've an ex-punk!
Ah, that is a terrible prank. Why would you say in a prank that pranked? Yes, you're not actually sacked. Right, your life's not ruined. Don't worry. You can feed your kids today. You're safe for another day, but tomorrow, you know, you might be sacked. So don't get comfortable, love. Even the way that I tell me jokes is like The Office. Do I actually have a personality, or am I just an embodiment of this show?
I have something to confess.
You're doing the right thing. Go ahead. What's your confession? Let it out.
You're a jackass.
I imagine a lot of you have watched The Office. The only character, and I don't know if this is going to be controversial, that I couldn't get away with was Dwight. Oh, I feel like that's going to be controversial because I know he has a diehard audience, but I just feel like Dwight, I know it was his character, right? And he's the guy who played, is it Reese? I forgot his name, but he played him so well, like unreal. But just his actual character, I just never really found that funny. Just quickly, I want to stop this video to say that 71% of you watching right now are not subscribed to the channel. Make sure you press the subscribe button so you never miss a video from this channel, so you've got videos to binge when you're bored. Also, YouTube has been unsubscribing people from the channel, so just make sure that you are subscribed, and you're gonna help her on the way to 100,000 subscribers. Let's get back to The Office.
I regret my actions. I regret offending my coworkers. I pledge to bring my best spirit of honesty, empathy, respect, and open-mindedness, is that even a word? Into the workplace. In this way, I can truly be a hero. Signed, Daffy Duck. Oh, this is so important. I should run to answer it. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it.
Oh, see, I actually really like his character. I feel like I need to do like a full breakdown of The Office. But he's so cringe, but he's funny. Michael Scott is just iconic.
I go to the beach.
Sure.
You want to get high?
No.
I think you do, man.
Stop.
Okay, all right. Really?
Jesus Christ. You know it's bad when even Michael Scott stopped you. He's like, whoa, all right, come on, that's enough. That's enough. Right, that's enough from you. Get out of here. Get back to your photocopying.
Who wrote this hysterical one? Anal fissures.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, but no one here has it.
Someone has it.
Oh, this show, guys, is in absolute stitches. Is my humour bad? Like, I need your opinion. Do you think the American Office is funny? Because I didn't think I would like it, but every episode just has us howling.
Every time black people want to have a good time, some ignorant ass I take care of my kids. Wait. Always want credit for something they're supposed to do.
He's such a bellend. It's like they've brought a black guy in to talk about, diversity. So why does Michael have to be the main character then? That's when he shuts up and he listens, but he can't. Something inside him just can't not be the main character.
I still love that after 7 years.
I feel like everyone knows these people. It's mainly like people on Facebook. Do you know when there's been like a meme that we all know, right? And we've like laughed at it and then it passes. But like 3 years later, it's on Facebook. It's like a fresh meme that Facebook's enjoying. Do you know what I mean? Do you know them people? Like people on Facebook are still laughing at Ugandan knuckles. Or like, somebody touched my spaghetti. Do you know that's what Facebook's laughing at right now? Like there's always like a friend that says a meme like, oh, have you seen this meme? Have you seen this meme? It's like Uganda knuckles, like take me to the commander. You're like, yeah, that was literally like 5 years ago.
Say that my teeth turned to liquid and then they drip down the back of my throat. What'd you call that?
I thought you said you were inventing diseases. That's spontaneous dentohydroplosion.
Nice.
Thank you.
Is that people who are really suffering from a medical condition won't receive the care they need because someone in this office is coming up with all this ridiculous stuff. Count Chocolitis.
Sounds tough.
Why did you write that down, Jim? Is it because you know I love Count Chocula?
Do you?
Imagine suffering from Count Chunkalitis. Would that be like you've had a little bit of garlic and you've came out in a rash? It could be like a garlic-infused disease.
Collard greens.
It doesn't really make sense. Because you don't call them collared people.
I'm sorry, right? Anyone that ever sits on a seat like that deserves to be crucified. Unless you're on, I don't know, Babe Station or something. Who sits on a seat like this?
Advance any higher in this company, then this would be my career.
And, well, if this were my career, I'd have to throw myself in front of a train.
That's me with the stress of YouTube. Like, wow, how many of these reaction videos can I take? I'm joking, I love this. Do you know how weird it is, but nice to say, what's your job? My job's to react.
I'm Hitler.
Yeah, I don't think you need to confirm that. I think we got that. There is bosses like this, that's the thing though. There is bosses that will be thinking, this is hilarious to do. Oldest trick in the book. Can you remember doing that to people in school and how like much of a god complex it gave you? When you'd like tap someone and they'd look that way and you'd be like... The other one was like, remember when you used to do this in school? You looked. Come here. That one always used to get me for some reason. Whenever someone would put their hand like near the crotch. I don't know if I was just a little bit weird in general.
People say I am the best boss. They go, God, we've never worked in a place like this before. You're hilarious. And you get the best out of us. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. I need world's best boss. Wouldn't you agree, Marley? Yes, you would. Don't answer that.
Well, I respect heroes of mine would be Bob Hope, Abraham Lincoln, definitely, Bono.
What, Bono? Really?
Probably.
He's your hero? You too? Oh god, guys, I'm on fire today. Wow.
God would be the fourth one. And I just think all those people really helped the world in so many ways.
Yeah, I think God did help the world. I think he actually created it, right? Yeah, I think so. That's actually a big help, really.
That it's really beyond words. It's really incalculable.
I wonder, I reckon Steve Carell was meant to just say the word there, but like when he's doing his lines, he's constantly thinking of like things to be funny. I would love to have been on set. Like that would have been my dream actually, just to appear in one episode, just as an extra. Right, just someone in the background, but just so I could be around, like how they shot everything. Like I'm pretty sure Pam and one of the other office workers have like a podcast where they talk about each episode, which is like really cool. I actually need to listen to that.
Most sacred thing I do is care and provide for my workers, my family. I give them money. I give them food. Not directly, but through the money. I heal them.
This guy genuinely thinks that he's God. Aren't they just selling like paper or something? This man genuinely thinks that he's a prophet. Michael Scott is right next to Muhammad.
Well, first what we have to do is find out what motivates people more than anything else.
Sex.
It's illegal, can't do that. Next best thing.
Torture.
Come on, Dwight, just help me out here. That's just stupid.
In the wild.
Imagine like your boss being like, right, we've got 2 new motivation techniques, sex and torture. Choose wisely. To be fair, if you had to have sex with Michael Scott, they're probably one of the 2 things.
There is no healthcare. In the wild, healthcare is, ow, I hurt my leg. I can't run. A lion eats me, and I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead. I'm the lion. Oh. You're dead.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna write that down. That's getting tattooed on me one day. Christ, Dwight Schrull. That sounds like something Andrew Tate would say. But Andrew Tate being deadly serious when he says it, not taking the piss like Dwight.
When I am playing hoops, all of the stress and responsibility of my job here just melts away. It's gone. I'm in the zone. Who am I? Am I Michael Scott? I don't know. I might just be a basketball machine. What's Donner Mifflin? I've never heard of it.
Guys, ball is life. You pick that basketball up, you miss that shot, it makes you feel amazing.
How come Chris Rock can do a routine and everybody finds it hilarious and groundbreaking, and then I go and do the exact same routine, same comedic timing, and people file a complaint to corporate? Is it because I'm white and Chris is black?
Oh my god. He's nailed how people actually say this. Like, you know what, like, do you know Christmas, maybe if you meet like distant family or whatever, and they're older and their views are so outdated, and you're just like, how do you actually think that? Like, you genuinely believe what you're saying? Like, how? He's like embodied it so well, because obviously Steve Carell doesn't think this, but the way he's managed to put this into a character is so, like, good.
I live by one rule. No office romances. No way. Very messy, inappropriate. No.
The thing is, you can't, like, set the rule that you don't do office relationships if nobody wants you. That's easy. If no one's flirting with you, it's easy to go, look, I don't do them. It's not really your choice, though, is it?
Do I feel bad about betraying Jim? Not at all. That's the game. Convince him we're in an alliance, get some information, throw him to the wolves. That's politics, baby.
What is that haircut?
Important thing for a company. Is it the cash flow? Is it the inventory? Nuh-uh. It's the people. The people. My proudest moment here was not when I increased profits by 17% or when I cut expenses without losing a single employee. No.
No, I'm not mentioning
it was a young
that
Guatemalan
for that
guy.
reason. Yeah.
First job in the country, barely spoke English. Came to me and said, Mr. Scott, would you be the godfather of my child? Wow. Didn't work out in the end. We had to let him go. He sucked.
The first girl.
Imagine, someone who works for you made you the godfather of their child, and then you sack them. You can't do that. They have to work for you forever until they decide to leave, no matter how bad they are.